Hi, this is Ellie with Full Moonlight Tarot 20, and I've pulled a oracle reading for us today from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. The first card is Full Moon in Leo, Go Wild, and Leo is the superstar of the zodiac. They are very outgoing, like to be seen in public, can be a bit vain, but they really have a lot of self-confidence. And I feel what Spirit wants you to do with this card is to find your self-confidence and to not be afraid to be amongst the masses and just have some fun in your life, have some adventure, do things that you normally would shy away from. Try to put yourself out there and have a good time. Do things that you normally wouldn't do, something that's going to take you out of your comfort zone. Just to make life worth living. Do something adventurous, right? Something that maybe you've always wanted to do, but then didn't have the courage. Go for it. Try to find that Leo courage within yourself. Now with first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. Taurus energy can be a bit clingy, and Taurus people are very much homebodies from what I can tell. And yes, releasing control in situations can be hard, right? So if there's something playing out in your life and you don't know how it's going to go, and you're sitting and trying to figure out a solution, and the solution is just not coming, release it to Spirit. Release outcomes to Spirit. Try not to control everything that's happening in your life. Just trust in Spirit. Ask Spirit for assistance. What you can also do is kind of imagine the problem that you're having and put it in a bubble. And then release that bubble into the air, release it to Spirit, and ask Spirit to take care of this for you. And imagine that it's floating away into heaven, this bubble, and that Spirit is taking care of it. That's a good way to release control, especially if you're having high anxiety about something. Now we've got last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. So Cancer is very mothering and loving energy. Take care of yourself. Be loving and nurturing to yourself. And I feel like this ties in with the next card that was at the bottom of the deck, the last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. Yes. Nurture yourself. I feel like we go through every day. We're so focused on our everyday grind, going to work, housework, taking care of the kids, whatever, going to the gym. Just take some time to sit down and sit with yourself. Do something nurturing, like taking a bubble bath, going for a walk, sitting in nature, spending time with pets, with animals, going somewhere where you're amongst nature and animals, something where you can put that energy that you've given out to people and situations around you. You can take that energy back and put it back into yourself, because you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to refill. And that's so, so important, because we're so stressed in this day and age. We're just so stressed and we give so much of ourselves, and there has to be a time for us to get to put that back into ourselves, to fill up our own cup so we can keep on going. Because if we always try to pour from an empty cup, eventually we're going to end up sick, right? So this is the advice from Spirit today. So let me know if this resonates. Love and light. We will talk again soon.